Uh-oh. Nope, nope, Ivan, you cannot. Let's see. Let's move that banner off. Whew, man, I haven't done this in a long time. We don't want a StreamYard overlay. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm trying to get this off, y'all. Your background now supported. Oh, let's see, let's see. Nope, that's not working. Hey, everybody. So, all right, let's do it this way. All right, here, I'm on. I'm on. So sorry, y'all, on Facebook. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. What's up, TikTok? Yes, nice seeing y'all. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm excited to be here. I need to create myself another overlay. Whew. Let's see if I can hide that. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. The first date. So I'm trying something new. Okay. So I am actually I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook and YouTube. Yes, so I finally got it. So I have the computer, I have two phones. Yes, yes, yes. So, how's everyone tonight? So, do me a favor, y'all. If you could drop in the chat, hey, Junie, how are you? If you could drop in the chat where you're from, that would be super amazing. Hey, wink, blink, flirt. So, let me tell y'all, no one's going to get my undivided attention. You know, I normally look at TikTok all the way, but I have Facebook here and I have Instagram. So I'm going to try to, like we used to do in church, when you speak, you're kind of looking all over the place, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So I got dressed up. Yes, y'all see, I look a little different. So I look different because this last month has been very, very challenging with my sister-in-law who has since passed. She is with her creator. Hey, Jamal, how are you? And we are going to lay her to rest in a couple weeks, November 4th. So that situation is up and whew, life goes on, right? My kids always ask me, Mom, what would I do if you're not around? And I say, you're going to live. Okay. You're going to live. Okay. But anyway, if you could drop in the chat, and I'm on three phones, just where you're from. Where you're from. I'm from Philly. Okay. Oh, thanks, Wink, Blink, Flirt. It's been challenging. It's been challenging the last month, but God is good. And between that, me being sick, I still have this lingering cough. Oh my God. So, anyway, the subject today is the first date, right? And I've been going 90 minutes probably for the last TikTok, help me out. I've been going 90 minutes on TikTok and Facebook probably for the last month and a half. New York. Hey, New York. I used to live in New York. Yes. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about dating. And the reason I do want to talk about dating is because one, I often hear that people don't know how to date. Then I saw on, I think, Instagram today regarding a young lady that was saying that she's not going to go to particular places. Oh, thank you, B. Salas Collection. I appreciate you. She had like a whole list of places she's not going to go on a first date, right? And I used to be a serial dater, and I love dating. I date anybody, date the son, date the father, it didn't matter, right? So we're gonna bring you some magic on tonight. Yes, 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 a serial dater. So okay, wink, blink, flirt. Ohio today, ATL tomorrow. Yes, we definitely have to reconnect, and I need to get you on my podcast and vice versa. So anyway. TikTok, if y'all could share the live, I really, really would appreciate that. But anyway, I love dating. And since, I'm married now, okay? And since I have actually gone back and I've talked to men that I have married, I've talked to men that I have dated about their dating experience with me, right? So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna always get a call back. I'm just saying, like, men love to date me. They don't date me no more, but they did. And trust me, I love to date, right? And I was a serial dater. So let's talk about this part. So a lot of times when you tell men that you're a serial dater or you like to date, they automatically assume that you are sleeping with the men that you are connecting with, collecting data on instantaneously. A man always goes there like, oh my God, you sleeping with all those men. First of all, it's none of your business who a woman is sleeping with, right? Until she sleeps with you, then you know, you can ask your questions, okay? Um, but it's really none of your business what she's doing on her other dates, as long as you're taking care of your business and vice versa for her. I'm just saying, some of y'all might not like it, and it's okay because I don't care. But anyway, so so some of the men, and I can't remember, and I had a list just in my phone and I can't get to it. They said I was spontaneous. They said I was fun. Hey, Valerie Wilmore, thank you for joining. Cook, Nora, Dolomite. I just saw that movie again. But yeah, so they said I was spontaneous. They didn't know what was going to happen next. Hey, Maria. Hey. Maria is my castmate on Preacher's Exes. Yes, honey. We're getting ready to film season 1. So thank you for joining, Maria. Also, I have the link on Facebook. So if someone wants to pop in the live, it's in the comments, and YouTube, you could just jump on and I'll let you in and we could just have a dialogue, right? Because I believe in open conversations. So anyway, shit, what was I saying? Okay. Oh, I was fun. I was easy. And when they say easy, easy on the eye, okay? What else? Those are the only things I could remember, but I just love dating because I was collecting data. All my life, I had been married, okay? From the age of, 20, right? Y'all know I've been married 5 times. So from the age of 20 to the age of maybe 43, 44, I had pretty much been married, like a little break here and there, but not much of anything, you know? So it was always dating or being married. And back in the day, we were kind of taught that if we find a guy, you settle down and get married. No one told us to date. No one said collect data, date different men to see if you like this person or like that person, or, you know, comparing notes, kind of, right? So a young lady, we would meet someone and just settle down, and that was it, right? I don't believe that. I believe that women and men should date, period. Okay, I think you should go out there, experience life, experience different people, right? To see what you like and what you don't like, right? In the dating space, of course. Make sure you know what your boundaries are, okay, before you even go out on a date. Your expectations. A lot of times people don't know what they want out of life. They don't know what they want from a person. They have sex when the sex is good, they're blindsided, and they keep it pushing as a couple, right? But you go out, you date, you experience people, you experience life with different people, and that's okay. Okay, that is okay. So now you get to the first date, right? I love first dates. I used to, but I date my husband all the time. You get to the first date. How do you prepare for the first date? Okay, how do you prepare for the first date as a woman and as a man, right? But I'm gonna talk to the women because I am a woman. You always want to look beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Be beautiful, be fly, be clean, right? Make sure your breath smells good. Hey, Lady V, thank you. Make sure your breath smells good, okay? Make sure you floss your teeth. You don't have anything in your teeth, right? Gentlemen, and I'm talking to the older gentlemen, talking to the younger ones too, but y'all don't listen. Make sure your pants pulled up, no sagging, right? Like, come on, y'all. We too old for that, right? But anyway, hey Kia, you just want to look presentable at all times, okay? Show up as your best self. Show up as your best self, okay? Don't be slacking, looking any old kind of way. And I'm gonna say this: I see a lot of young people at the store, the grocery store, the retail store, wherever, and baby, they be looking toward from the floor up. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying. And it's like, come on, sis, pick yourself up, right? Be presentable at all times. Okay, as young ladies, we should just be presentable. Okay, be presentable. So what does presentable mean? I just gave you that whole entire list. Okay, presentable. You look good, you smell good, your hair is combed, okay, your wig put on right, all of that. Okay, make sure you're washing between them legs, right? Wash your ass, okay, because and I told y'all the men be telling me that some of y'all ladies be smelling the hygiene ain't cutting it, right? So anyway, I'm just saying. And don't get mad at me, but I get the information because I talk to a lot of people, but I talk to especially men, right? And they give me the information, right? Make sure your ass is clean. Station break real quick. Ladies, and we talked about this maybe 3 weeks ago. Having a fishy smell down there is not normal, okay? That's not normal. You might have to see your gynecologist because you might have bacterial vaginitis or something going on down there, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Just go get yourself checked out to make sure that you don't have an odor, okay? I'm just saying. So you want to show up as your best self. Yay! So now you pretty, you smelling good, all of that. Yes, so Maria says they need to stay off their damn phones while on a date. Wash the coochie. And she ain't lying. Stay off your damn phones. That is so, so, so disrespectful to be on your phone while you're on a date. And even for you married couples, in my opinion, right? And I'm sometimes guilty of it too. We need to stay off of our phones. Okay? Stay off our phones and just be engaging with the person, for me, my husband, but be engaging with the person that's sitting in front of you, right? So ladies, what if, and men, what if you don't like the individual that you're on a date with, first date, right? You're not vibing, it's not going the way you thought, or maybe he doesn't look the way you thought he looked when your ass was a little drunk at the club, right? Because you know, with the alcohol, you know, you see them the next day or the day after, they look a little different. They fine when you know you're drunk. But yes, men are trifling. Right. So anyway, created for purpose. Give me a few moments. Okay. Send me a request. I'll tell you when. But anyway, be presentable, smell good. Men, you too, your pants up. You know, you don't have no slobber around your mouth, your lips is moisture, all of that. Okay. So you want to look good, smell good, and you don't like the person, right? Okay, you don't like the person. But guess what? Just because you don't like them for a potential date or someone in a relationship just based on the energy, you can also have a really good friend, right? You can have a business partner. So don't treat that person any old kind of way. You never know what someone can do for you, right? Or who they can introduce you to. So always be kind. Ladies, and like Facebook and TikTok, right? We went over this some weeks ago about smiling. Remember, I was saying how you should practice your smile, right? Just smile. Practice smiling. Don't come with no like frowned up face. That's such a turn off. Men don't like that shit, right? Even if you're not into him, at least have a conversation, get to know the person. Now, if they're a little weird or something like that, then you kind of exit left, you call your friend, whatever it is, right? You leave the situation. But if the person is an okay person and you're just not into them, still be kind to them. What does it cost you to be kind to an individual? It costs you nothing, right? It costs you nothing to be kind. And again, if you have wisdom, right, you can just find out how you guys can help each other. What are your interests, right? What type of work do you do? Just all that type of stuff. And you never know what can happen. There are guys that I didn't vibe with, as far as companionship or wanting to date. But guess what? We're like this still, many, many moons, and we do business. You never know how the creator, right, how the creator is going to bless you, right? And a lot of times we will count people out just because they don't meet a certain criteria right then and there. I'm just saying. So just be open to what the universe has for you. Okay. Um, while you're on this date, get to know the individual, right? Talk, have a conversation. Just don't sit there and don't like not be engaging, right? That's kind of boring and that's kind of rude, men and women, because I'm not just talking to the ladies, I'm talking to the men too, right? Talk. That's how you get to know one another. And remember last week I was saying that you need to be matured enough to handle any type of conversation, even in a relationship, and be respectful. Even if you don't agree, you agree to disagree. It's okay, right? Um, that's what grown folk do. But now we live in a time where people are afraid to disagree, right? Disagreements are normal, right? I don't know who taught y'all a lot of this shit, but having a disagreement is normal, right? You disagree with your friends, you disagree with your spouse, you disagree with your parents. We're not going to all think alike. And that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of living, right? Is that we get to form our own opinions, right? We do, and we could do something totally different. But the thing is, most people, one, are afraid to really express who they are and their authentic selves. They're afraid to be free, and probably because people have judged them all their lives. Hey, Sharonda, how are you? Yay, yay, yay! How are you, girlfriend? Hope that you're super amazing on this evening. Yay! Oh, TikTok, thank y'all for all the follows. Yes, yes, yes. I so appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I keep seeing all my followers go up. So I really, really appreciate. I'm just in a flow, so it's hard to stop. But thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyway, it's okay to disagree. Hey, YouTube, I appreciate y'all too. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes. And that's life. So be open to communication. Now, if there are certain subject matters that will offend you or you really don't want to communicate about because of the difference of possible opinions like politics or religion, then stay away from that. Okay? If you're immature, because I feel like if you can't communicate and listen, right? You need to listen. And someone has something to say about a certain topic, especially politics or religion, then you really not ready. You really not ready. Because again, we're gonna agree to disagree. We're not gonna all think the same. All right. So just understand that. Now, for me, a lot of people don't agree with what I believe spiritually, right? But that's okay. I'm gonna live my authentic life, being who I am, and not giving a fuck what people think about me, right? Because it's my life. I got one life to live, and I'm gonna just say what I have to say and do what I have to do. I'm gonna say it respectfully, right? But I don't have to practice what everyone else is practicing, okay? I'm free enough to be an individual who can say, hey, I don't believe in that, or hey, I do believe in that, whatever the case is, right? And if you don't agree with someone, hey, Darren, if you don't agree with someone, it's okay. It's okay. I have actually lost friends over religion because they don't agree with me, but that's okay because, in my opinion, were you really a friend? And also, I feel like this: I was born alone and I'm going to die alone. And one thing that ministry taught me, because I used to preach, right? One thing that ministry taught me is to walk alone, and it's okay. So I got so used to being alone that being alone doesn't bother me. Why? Because I love myself, right? How many of y'all really love yourself, right? So Sharonda said, amen to that shit. Yes, girl. Yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to pretend to be something that I'm not to make you feel comfortable? I don't. And I'm not, right? So you can walk on by and it's okay because we all have a choice. Okay. We all have a choice in the matter of what we believe and who we are. And let me explain something. When you really, really, really are in tune with yourself, when you really, really, really love yourself, you don't give a damn what other people think. You don't. You don't. Why? Because you've outgrown that area of your life where it matters what other people say about you, right? And that's okay. Again, that is okay, right? So back to the day, okay? So we're going to avoid certain conversations. Oh, and Maria, you said this: turn off your phone. Right, turn off your phone. Hey, Vibrant Love, how are you? You said you were going to set your alarm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maria, thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate. Um, if you want to jump on the live on Facebook or TikTok, the link to jump on, you're more than welcome. And we could just have a conversation. But again, right, body language says a lot about a person or how you feel about a person, right? So I might lean in like this, like, yeah, or I might be like, you know what I'm saying? Facial expressions, body language, your smile, your frown, that all matters, right? Ladies, learn to smile. Have a poker face. Have a poker face so people don't know what you're thinking, right? Because what if you're in a situation where the person is making you feel uncomfortable? You don't want your body language and your facial expressions to tell them what you're thinking. You just want to prepare mentally to get out of the situation. Okay, so just be very, very careful how you engage with some people because there's a lot of unstable people right now. Okay, a lot of people who are not healthy mentally. Okay, um, be positive about the day, and I think we kind of talked on that. Um, be friendly, be kind, right? So when you're a positive person in general, right? When you're a happy person in general, it's okay. Um, you're not going to be a person that's negative in that situation. You're going to just take it lightly, right? And you're going to keep it moving. You're going to appreciate the day. Thank you, God. So have manners. Do people say please and thank you anymore? Like, thank you. Please, men, open the door for the ladies, okay? Open the door. If you're picking her up, well, on the first date, I don't know if you would be picking her up. I wouldn't have you picking me up. But um when you on the first date, when you're going back to your cars, right? Open the door for the young lady. Okay. Oh, thank you, Vibrant Love. So she said, I watched your show on Tubi. Thank you. I appreciate that. You can tell me if you liked it or not, and it's okay because we're about to film season 1 and it's going to be hot. Yes, yes. So, YouTube, I don't know if y'all know, but I have a reality show pilot on Tubi. It's called Preacher's Exes, and you can go watch it. We're about to film season 1, and I'm super, super, super excited about that. So, Vibrant Love, thank you. Hi, Monica, thank you for joining. But anyway, just be positive on the date, okay? Be happy. I tell people all the time, we choose to be happy. Okay, we choose to be happy. And on a date, even if I don't like you, right, or didn't like you, because I'm married, I keep saying it, I'm going to, hey, I'm going to make you feel like you're the only man in the room. Okay, it's so funny. This gentleman, I had just met my husband and I was in Philly and I went out and it was a guy there in a wheelchair, right? And I think I danced with him probably half the night. His ass was in a wheelchair and baby, I was getting it. Okay. And he wanted to take me out and I was like, no, I'm dating. And, so that was that. But some women would have looked at him a certain way or just kind of like, I'm not dancing with nobody in a wheelchair. Just be open. Life should be light and life should be fun, right? We have so much shit going on in this world that we should want life to be light and fun and just take every situation with grace, take it with ease, okay? Stop like letting everything get to you, right? Stop popping off at the mouth. And, a lot of times young ladies are popping off at the mouth and like, oh my God, learn to listen to ladies. If you don't like something about the date, wait till it's over and go home and tell your girlfriends. You don't have to go out with that man again, right? So you don't have to sit there with the gentleman and be so controversial that you're a turn off to him. And ladies, don't run up the tab just because someone is treating you. That is so rude. That's ignorant, right? Why would you do that? Do you not have enough money on your own to go out and eat that you have to eat everything on this first date? Use wisdom, right? Would you want someone spending all your money? And maybe he's a millionaire, maybe he's a billionaire, right? Maybe he's telling you to get everything you want, right? But you get what you want, but don't go overboard. Use common sense, okay? Use common sense. So I don't know how y'all feel about this, and let me know in the comments. Are you a touchy-feely person? Are you a touchy-feely person, right? So I'm a person where I'm touchy-feely, even now, and I have to be very mindful and very careful of that because that's just how I engage, and it's male or female. So, you can touch someone in a certain way and it can make them feel uncomfortable, or, oh, thank you, Vibrant Love. I appreciate that. She said, the show is great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I created that show back in 2013. Okay. So be careful about the touchy feely stuff on the first date, right? Because you don't want someone to think that you're, I don't want to say fast, but leading them on, okay? Because some people don't know how to handle that touchy feeliness. So Marie says, hey, Marie, hey, you're with me every Tuesday and Thursday. Not really. I have a hard time with affection. Okay, that's the word I was looking for, Marie. I am very, very affectionate, very affectionate. And sometimes I have to be careful, right? Because I do touch. And again, you don't want someone to take it the wrong way. So I'm going to tell y'all my first date with my husband. Okay. So anyway, for those who don't know, we met in the Dominican Republic. So my girlfriend says, I want to be hooked to the right man right now. She texts me. I don't know if she's looking at the live. But anyway, she's on, sorry, y'all still have that call. She's on her dating excursion, because it's truly an excursion. And I'm enjoying watching her date different people for many different reasons, right? Her and I, we both were in an era where you meet somebody and you get married. So she's taking advantage right now of a new situation. She's dating, and I love it. She's collecting data. Okay. So anyway, I met my husband in the Dominican Republic. I was there for 5 weeks. He was there for 4 days. I was there for a self-love retreat. Okay, doing my own thing, loving who I am. Okay, and we met my 5th week and his 2nd day. And we met at this little, it's kind of like a bar and grill with a club upstairs, right? So anyway, I'm just standing there, and generally I don't go out by myself in a foreign country, but when I'm alone, okay? That's just a rule of thumb for me, because I always want to be careful. But anyway, I had been sick, and some of y'all heard this story. I had been sick for about a week or so, and I decided I was going to head on out to the club. I said, I'm going to take a little motorbike there and take one back. And I did. So I'm standing in this club, and he somehow gets next to me. He probably was stalking me. I don't know. But anyway, he was like, you're not from here, are you? And I was like, how do you know? Right? And he was like, because you don't have the long flowy hair like the rest of the women. I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, we kind of hit it off. But another gentleman that he was with was trying to talk to me too, but I kind of gravitated to him. And the reason I gravitated to my husband was, one, he was more attractive. And then the other one was Dominican. Okay. Hey, Dee, how are you? He was Dominican. So I was just like, you know, and I had dated one Dominican guy over there, just like dating, collecting data, just going out, right? So anyway, we actually went upstairs to the club. We went upstairs to the club, and guess what my husband did? My husband held my purse, and that like took my heart away. See, my heart took my heart away. I was like, okay, he's a keeper, and he just held my purse the whole night. It was super duper amazing. It was nice, and we've been together since. However, but that wasn't our first date. That was our first encounter. Okay, so if you guys could share the live, especially on TikTok, I really would appreciate. I don't know if y'all can share the live on Facebook and YouTube, but if you can, please do so. And if you could do, I know I have one viewer on Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram in I don't know how long. If you can share the live as well, that would be super amazing. Thank you. So anyway, I was telling him I was going horseback riding the next day, right? Because in this week, this was my final week. So I was going to do everything that I had intended to do, but couldn't do because I was sick. Okay. Hey, Press, how are you? So anyway, hey, Sam. So anyway, he was like, oh, I said, no. I said, do you want to come? And he was like, oh, yeah, I'll go. I said, well, you don't have to worry about me. I already paid. So anyway, the next day comes, I get up early and I get a text message from my husband, right? I get a text message saying, and we're not dating, we just met the night before. So anyway, I get a text message from him and he's like, I'm not going to come on the date. He said, I'm going to go eat with my friend. At that point, I lie to you not. At that point, I was just like, I am over Black men. I didn't say it that way, okay? I said it a totally different way. But anyway, he said, so text me. He said, come to the beach when you get back. So anyway, no, he said, call me when you get back. So I went on this horse ride in the ocean, on the beach by myself, right? It was good. I enjoyed it. So anyway, came back, text him. He was like, come to the beach. Went to the beach, and we end up having dinner. And we've been together every single, yes, catchphrase clothing, yes. Uh-oh, he stood me up. For real, Gray. Thank you, and hi. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate. But yeah, he stood me up, and I was like, wasn't devastated, but I was like, at this point, I'm not going to, I was, anyway, on TikTok and stuff, y'all know what I normally say. So anyway, that was that. But we've been together since, right? And being with my husband, even now, it just feels like I'm on a continuous date. Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm on this continuous date, and I told her, okay, Newport News, Virginia, I've been to your part of town, yes. And I've been on this continuous date with my husband, just enjoying the ride, right? So your first date should be an experience, okay? Your first date should be an experience. It should be fun. It should be engaging. It should be light. It should be laughter. It could be different, right? It could be different because one thing I can tell you is that I would tell men when I was in the dating space, I don't want to go out to eat. I'm not a foodie, right? I want to do an activity. I want to do something creative. I want to do something different. Don't take me to the movies. Oh, thank you, Greg. I appreciate. Don't take me to the movies. To be honest, I don't like going to the movies. I have enough movies on TV. I'm just saying, right? I'm like, I don't want to sit in the dark. But my husband, he loves the movies, and sometimes I do go with him to keep him company or whatever. But anyway, but just have fun, right? Men, be a gentleman, right? Be careful how you speak to the lady, right? Or the date. Be careful how you speak to your date, right? Don't put your past relationships on this individual. Because I see a lot of people in the dating arena, they're actually still upset and hurt and broken from their past relationship that they bring it into a new situation. And you don't have to do that. Take time for yourself, okay, to heal or get over that individual, okay, so you can move on smooth sailing, right? But a lot of times we bring that garbage into a new relationship, and it's like, for what? Because I talk about this, hurt people hurt people. So you need to stop hurting each other so we can build a positive, happy community. Okay? Don't talk about your relationship, your past relationship on your first date. No one wants to hear that. To me, that's giving, I want to still be with that person. Right? So come on now. Be mature enough to talk about something else. Talk about where you want to travel or where you've traveled to, right? There's so many things to talk about that's engaging. You don't have to dwell on your past, because what it's really saying is they broke my heart. They broke my heart. And I'm still mad because they broke my heart. Okay? And we can tell that a lot of men are still mad if you just look at the news and see everything that's going on. A lot of men still hurting out there. And guess what, men? It's okay for y'all to heal too. You know, a lot of men, especially men of color, Black men, Latino men, you've been taught to be so macho and not to feel, that you carry that burden with you throughout life. No, it's okay to have emotions, okay? It's okay to have emotions, but don't be overly emotional and too attached to someone that you can't let them go, okay? You have to use wisdom, you have to heal, and you have to move forward, right? So anyway, Starbucks. When I was dating, I did not go to Starbucks on no first date. I was not going to a coffee shop, and that's just not me. I drink coffee in the morning, and that's it. Some people are okay with going to get coffee, but for me, it was a no-no. Not interested in a coffee date, right? You can at least plan a picnic in the park, right? That's different. Isn't that a great date idea? A little picnic in a park, you know, have your little basket, your wine, whatever it is. I think that's really sexy. I like shit like that. But anyway, do something different, right? Find out about this person. Don't do no Netflix and chill, right? Who does that? First of all, on the first date, I ain't going to your house. I don't know you like that. Okay, I don't know you like that to go to your place of dwelling. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So yeah, but just have fun, do something different. Keep it light if you decide to. Ladies, make sure you're looking good and smelling good and all that kind of stuff. But just enjoy the time with that individual. Okay, just enjoy that time. Now, that is the time to get to know the person and learn a little bit more, but don't share like all your pain and everything that has happened in your life. Ladies, a lot of times when it comes to dating, what happens is you tell the man everything on the first date. Stop telling that man all your business. He doesn't need to know all your business, because guess what? He ain't telling you all his. Now that is some magic. Okay, he's not going to tell you all his business. So y'all stop telling them all your business. Be a mystery. Now remember, I was telling y'all that some men said that I was spontaneous, I was fun, but what I forgot to say, I'm a mystery. Like they couldn't figure me out. And I hear that from women. They're like, I can't figure you out, right? But I'm a person, I can't figure myself out. So if I can't figure me out, how I'm a allow you to figure me out, right? So switch it up, ladies. Switch it up. Don't always let him know where you coming from. Okay? Be spontaneous, right? Enjoy life. And I understand that life is stressful. Trust me, I know. This last month, I'm telling y'all, has been super, super, super um, challenging for so many reasons concerning my sister-in-law and decisions that had to be made. But guess what? At the end of the day, life goes on, right? So control your controllables and just keep life light. So what I'm telling y'all for newcomers that come in, I have 3 cameras going, okay? I have 3 cameras going. I have two on the side and one facing me. So I'm gonna look in all directions. Life is so stressful right now that when you can breathe, keep it light. So when you're on these dates, right? That's why I'm telling you, have fun. Even if you feel like, oh, he's not the person for me, so what? Just have fun. It's an experience. One thing I learned when I was in ministry, hey, Zumba lover, how are you, Felicia? One thing I learned in ministry when I was in ministry is everything should be an experience. Ladies, be an experience for that man, right? And when I say be an experience, show up, right? Show up on time or ahead of time, okay? Show up as your best self. Show up being the unique individual that you are. Show up. Hi, Billy. Show up being authentic, right? So let me tell you what happens when you show up as someone else, right? Because a lot of times when it comes to dating, people put on a facade, right? Um, they they are very pretentious and and they're not being their authentic selves. Like we were taught to be chameleons, and we were taught to be this way or that way, right? But show up as your authentic self when it comes to dating. Let me tell you why. And I've been married 5 times, and I tell y'all all the time, right? I wear my 5 proudly. Let me tell you why I wear my 5 proudly. I wear my 5 proudly because some women can't get a date and some women have never been married. So for me, I show up proudly on my 5th marriage now. Okay. And one thing that I tell people, I have the tools and the knowledge. Um, and that's why I've been married so many times, right? So you can learn something. Okay. You can learn something. But anyway, show up being your authentic self, right? Because what happens when you bring an imposter is that if you enter into a relationship with this individual, they're going to always be expecting the imposter. Okay. They're going to always be expecting the imposter. So when your authentic self comes out, they'll be like, oh shit, who was that? And it's like they don't know you. So you want to show up as you are, right? So when I say show up, again, show up as your best self, but I'm saying show up with your core values, your beliefs, who you are, your authentic self. For example, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm loud, right? I'm loud, I laugh a lot, I cuss, and I've always shown up like that. And guess what? It was okay. It was totally okay with the men that I was dating, why I was being me, and I was free enough to be who I am. Okay. So you have to live in your freedom, live as your best self. And one thing that I want to say, you don't want to be on your deathbed, right? You don't want to be on your deathbed and you say, I wish. I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have dated this person. I wish I would have married this person. I wish, right? Live your best life now. Stop allowing people, okay, to dictate who you are. Stop allowing people to dictate who you are, because at the end of the day, you're going to die probably alone. Okay, so Marie says on TikTok, I had that experience in my previous relationship. So live now, okay? Go on those dates now, okay? Enjoy that individual now. Now, some people ask me, Sharon, what do you think about, if I sleep with him on a first date? Or look, it's your body. It's not my body. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you to have sex, to not have sex, or anything like that. Do what your conscience tells you. Let your conscience be your guide. Will I judge you if you were my girlfriend and you say, girl, I slept with him the first? No, I won't. Because as y'all know, and I've been saying this, it's been people who have gotten married, slept together on the first date, got married later on, and stayed together forever, right? So who am I to tell you what to do with your body, right? So then I know the religious people always come to me, and they be like, Sharon, well, the Bible says we're supposed to, what's that? Be abstinent, right? Most of the people that's preaching to y'all ain't abstinent, okay? I'm just saying some of y'all gonna get mad at me. I could give two fucks, but that is the truth. Okay. So what you do with your body is your thing, and between you and your God. I'm just saying. Jay says, I have a question about relationships. And yes, please do ask your questions. Thank you, Jay, for asking a question. And I'm gonna get into this soon. Okay, 134 reasons you can't find a man. Yes. So Jay, ask your question. I'm ready. But yeah, so just live, y'all. Just live. Be kind. I'm gonna always tell you to be kind, right? Oh, I got a little story though. Let me tell you. Okay, I'm gonna do Jay, and then I'm gonna tell y'all my story. What does it mean when your girl says it's over, but keeps answering your calls when you messed up? It means she probably still wants to be bothered with you, because if it was really, really over, she wouldn't answer your calls. That's it right there. So Jay, my question to you, and Jay is on TikTok. So Jay, my question to you is, what did you do to mess up? So that's my question to you. So I'm gonna go and jump into my story. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to think. Damn, what was the? Oh, okay. So Facebook, I'm gonna post this after, and I'm gonna post the inbox message too. I can find 131 men, but I don't want them. So Maria, what is it within you that keeps attracting men that you don't want? That's what you need to find out. Okay. So Jay says, when he says he messed up, he says just arguing a lot about childish things. Well, Jay, first of all, if you know you're arguing about childish things, why would you do that? Or like, I don't understand. Are you just confronting the idea that you've been arguing about childish things, or were you trying to just poke at her and get under her skin? And this is no judgment, okay? But I am just asking, okay? So anyway, about a year ago, so December 15th, right? I had emergency surgery. Okay, good night, Dr. September. Good night, my friend. I had emergency surgery. Thanks for chiming in. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had emergency. Okay, so Jay says I owned up to it and said I was wrong and overreacted. Now she is calmer. Well, that's nice of her. I think that's beautiful. To be honest, Jay, I think that y'all can work it out, but I don't know how old you are. First of all, Jay, how old are you? So Maria says, girl, they are not it, but the ones in Texas, the maturity level and the lack of emotional intelligence. So, Maria, what I'm going to say, there is a plethora of men all over the world, right? So you just don't have to date the men in Texas. And I'm sure you haven't dated all the men in Texas, right? So I'm sure there are some really good men in Texas. Okay? I'm just saying. So anyway, Jay, how old are you? That's what I want to know. Because I really want to talk to Jay for a minute. Does anyone else have any questions or comments? I really love my girl, and that's not my case. I'm faithful. We have a 9-year age difference. Okay. Okay, you're 28. All right. So, and this is not trying to be funny at all. 28, I'm trying to word this in the most proper and decent way. You're still young, right? And you have a lot of growing to do. But if you're going to be in a relationship, you're going to have to learn how to be more matured, be more kind, be more conscious of how you're treating your significant other. Okay? Because to me, as a man, your role is to make sure that she feels loved at all times and that she's in a safe space. Yes, she should love herself, right? Self-love is the best love, and I tell y'all all that all the time. However, if you're in a committed relationship, Jay, make sure she feels safe at all times, and picking fun at her and is immature. Okay, so put your big boy drawers on, and wait till she's more calm, and then y'all just sit and have a conversation. But based on the age difference, I don't know if she's older or younger, but there's a lot of growing that still needs to take place in your life, and you'll get there. I mean, I have understood that we are two fighters and it goes both ways. Okay, it might go both ways, but right now I'm communicating to you because you did ask me the question, and she's not here to ask or defend herself. So my communication is with you. Make sure that she feels safe at all times, and that she feels loved. Okay, just the FYI. Okay. So anyway, y'all know I had my emergency surgery and whatnot. So yesterday I got this inbox message from someone I didn't know telling me that the doctor's office was closed down and that she was on the news. So this doctor, what she did a fake surgery on me, right? She actually didn't do the surgery that she said she had done. And the reason I knew that is because I had to go get an ultrasound, and what she said she removed, she didn't remove. Okay, so my hemoglobin dropped to 4. I end up having an emergency blood transfusion and surgery. So anyway, I was happy to see her on the news because I tried to sue her ass, okay, and nobody would take my case, but I feel God has vindicated me. And again, You cannot do people any kind of way and think that that shit will come back, won't come back, because it's like a boomerang. When it goes back, goes out, it comes back. What goes up comes down, right? Reaping and sowing. So Maria says, I've dated outside of Texas, and Lord have mercy, that was a mess. There is someone of interest right now. Oh, Maria, you got someone of interest, girl. You gonna always have a date. Are you still with the preacher man? So Jay says, I take my account and I realize I have work to do. All I can do is work on me. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Jay. Work on yourself and being the best self. And this is what I tell people, right? Oh, thank you, Paris. Hey. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying I'm pretty. Thank Purdy. And she said, she spelled the Purrtyyy. But anyway, that happened to my mom, and she was on the news also. Wow. I'm sorry. He disappeared when he saw us. Okay, so Maria says he saw us when he disappeared when he saw us on the Isaiah Carey Factor show. We were on the Cast of Preachers X's, was on Fox 26 here in Houston. And he knew we were talking about preachers, and he was a preacher, and he ghosted her. Did he ghost you? Oh yeah, he disappeared. The other night we talked about ghosting. So no, I did a blog on ghosting that just went out the other day. But anyway, y'all, oh, that's crazy, 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 crazy. But anyway, be positive, y'all. Be positive about your life. Be positive about yourself. Be positive in general, right? Choose to be happy. Choose to be happy. Life, let me tell you, is going to be lifing. Okay? But guess what? We can choose to be happy, right? Yes, we can. A lot of times people think that I'm always happy, and I am. And it's because it's a conscious choice. Okay? Because sometimes things do weigh on my spirit, but I give myself 48 hours. Okay? 48 hours, and I better be over that shit. That's just me. I'll be like, all right, I'm going to cry it out. I'm going to snot it out. I'm going to pray it out. I'm going to stay up half the night it out. But guess what? I'm going to get it out my system. So choose to be happy, right? And choose to love yourself first, okay? The reason I say love yourself first is because the more love you have for you, the more love you have to give to others. And the problem that we're having is so many people are giving what they don't have. And then you're depleted, you're frustrated, the person leave you, and then you're worse off and all that. No, love yourself. So when hard times come and rejection and all that, you be like, I got this shit. Yeah, look, it's another you that's coming. Matter of fact, it's a better you. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know that. So Maria said, no, I told him about himself, and he responded, and I responded back, the silence. Okay. And then Lady Baltimore says, you look like Tori Hart. She's a pretty girl. Thank you. I got to go look her up, though. I'm going to look her up after this live. I appreciate that. And thank y'all for the follows. And thank y'all for the hearts on TikTok. I really appreciate, really appreciate. But yeah, y'all, love yourself, right? Stop expecting these people, these men, these women to make you happy, right? Because if they make you happy, guess what? They can take away your happiness too, right? But when you're happy within yourself and you know who you are, right? And you're living your best life in your freedom, guess what? No one can stop your progress. No one can take away your happiness. Okay, so be happy. So Maria says, damn right. I love myself and I'm living my best motherfucking life. Okay, I put the MF in there. But anyway, y'all, love yourself. Loving myself was actually the best thing that I have done for myself. Seriously. because truly I became unstoppable. And my numbers are on this live 1111. That's my spiritual number, y'all. 1111. And that's on my other live. Um, but yeah, that's the best thing that I could do for me, right? Because things are going to come and go. I've learned to wear my clothes loose, right? My mom always say, Sharon, wear your clothes loose. And what she was saying, don't hold on to something so tight that you're afraid to let it go. And baby, I've mastered that. I have mastered letting go. Okay? So men, if a woman doesn't want to be with you, let her go. Let her go and find yourself someone that is more compatible and who's going to love everything about you, right? Don't try to hold on to a woman so tight that you become abusive to her. Okay? And that's what's being played out in the media. Okay? Learn to let go. I mean, rejection is a part of life, right? Not getting called back for a second date is a part of life. Okay? You know, as fine as you are, guess what? He or she don't think you fine. It's okay. As long as you know you fine, and you know who you are, that's all that matters. Okay? So stop allowing people to come in your life and take away your happiness, take away your peace. Okay? Because that's what people do. Take away your peace and never stay in a situation where you're not valued. Okay? Thank you, Sandra, for joining the live. You always want to feel valued and you always want to be respected, right? Don't allow somebody come into your space dictating who you are, who you can talk to, all of that. You know what I'm saying? No, 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 no. And when you see the red flags, and I tell y'all this all the times, when you see the red flags, you keep it pushing. You don't play with it, you don't toy with it, all of that. No, you bounce. Okay. And what I'm saying is a lot of young ladies that talk to me, they see the red flags, right? They talk to me about the red flags, but then they jump back into the same situation. For what? For what? You already see the person showed you who they were, right? So when you enter into that situation, and they start treating you a certain way and start doing certain things to you that you don't agree with and you don't like, you taught them how to treat you. You showed them that it was okay for them to treat you that way. Okay, so for instance, because people need examples, if a person, let's say, they grabbed you in a certain way, a certain manner, right? And you know that they weren't playing and you felt uncomfortable, right? That's the red flag right there. And then you stay in that situation, right? And then they start grabbing you a little more, okay? And then they start beating your ass. Well, guess what? Wait a minute, Dr. September. The red flags were there in the beginning, but you gave them the okay to continue in the relationship, right? You gave them the okay to grab on you a little more, and a little more, and a little more, that they think it's okay. Now, they're doing what they've been doing. But guess what? You taught them how to treat you that way because you accepted that. Okay, so when you see the red flags, and I know I go over this every weekend. I do every week, every time I talk about this stuff. You know, we start out with one topic and we jump into another. But guess what? Repetitiveness can save your life. Okay, repetitiveness can save your life. So I'm gonna bring my friend, wait a minute. Dr. September, did you still want to jump on the live? Because I'm going to bring you up now. Okay. So, and then I'm going to get to the book, y'all. We're going to start doing these reasons. Okay, we getting ready to go. Y'all going to pick. So I'm waiting for him to jump on the live. I did accept his request. Let's see. He requested again. Let's see if he, I don't know what's happening. Bro, I keep saying yes. I keep accepting it. So I don't know what's going on, but we can plan to go live together. Or if you jump on my Facebook, I keep accepting it. I don't know why it's not. So I'm gonna jump in onto this and see. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. September. I keep accepting it. It's not coming on for whatever reason. All right. So pick a number, y'all. Pick a number between 1 and 34. So this is 134 reasons you can't find a man. This is a dating book tool. Okay. That helps you heal and identify the areas. Thank you, Connie, because Connie said, preach Sharon. This is a tool to kind of, I don't want to say self-diagnose, but to point out some situations. Okay, so he's coming on, I think, because I accepted it again. But anyway, pick a number. Okay, so Marie says 131. But okay, so Portia is between 1 and 134. 1 and 134, because there's 134 reasons you can't find a man. So Marie said 131. 131, baby. Okay. Here it is. And I'm a read it. I'm gonna read it. And we do this every weekend, every time I'm on live. So it says, you won't date someone from a lower socioeconomic background. Ooh. Okay, so Michelle Obama says, and tell me if you agree or disagree. Okay, tell me if you agree or disagree. And then I'm gonna give my opinion, right? My hands caught the request button. Wait a minute, Dr. September. So you won't date someone from a lower socioeconomic background. So Michelle Obama said, date someone equal or above, right? And I'm gonna say that's not really socioeconomic. She was talking about financial. So maybe in the book I should have said financial background. Lower socioeconomic. Let's do financial. There are plenty of men out here. Okay, so I'm explaining it this way. There's plenty of men out here who are great guys. Okay, great men, but they don't have the finances to support all these beautiful, sexy women out here who just got it going on, making all this money, like lots of money. They're owning their own businesses. They're multimillionaires, and they are killing the game, right? So a lot of these women want men who are equally or way above their socioeconomic status. That's the word that should have been in the book, status, right? And they're like, I'm not dating him. And then, Tyler Perry said about 4 weeks ago, that all these Black women want men, but they won't date a man who could just pay the electric bill or take them out to dinner every once in a while. So personally, I've done that. I've dated men who really didn't have, right? And I'm gonna be transparent. I've dated men, I've gave men chances, I've married men that didn't have shit. Um, and as I got older and more matured, I said I wasn't dating no poor man again. That was just me, right? I was like, I'm not taking care of no man. Um, because first of all, I wasn't only taking care of them, but I was taking care of the house, I was taking care of the kids, I was taking care of everything, and I wasn't getting shit out the deal. So I said, for the last go round, I'm not dating broke. That's just me. Now, some women are okay with that, and that's fine, right? But many Black women are not, okay? Many Black women are not. So what do y'all think? Now, it might be slim pickings. You might not get nobody. You might not get married, okay? So, as a woman that has it going on, would you date someone who doesn't have as much as you do, but they're offering other things to you like peace of mind, right? They're taking care of the kids at home. They're making sure the house is clean. They're being like a Mr. Mom. Would you date a Mr. Mom? Would you date a Mr. Mom? So I keep hitting the button. I'm trying to accept you, my friend. It won't allow you to come on for whatever reason. So Marie says, I took care of a man for 16 years. I'm not doing that again. Maria said, I won't do it again. Been there and done that. Okay, so Facebook, Instagram, what y'all say? Would you, if you're a woman, right, and you're listening to this live, would you date a man that doesn't have as much as you, right? You're single, all your friends are dating, you really want to get married, you want to have kids. Would you sacrifice what you really want for just to have a man, to have children, right? Or would you just continue to stay single? I'm just asking, so that's what that means. You won't date someone from a lower socioeconomic status. That's what the word should have been, okay? Um, and to be honest, y'all, I believe that you can manifest anything or anyone. And I manifested my husband. So, Marie, okay, Marie says, I'm not doing it again. And Maria says, I won't do it again. Been there, did that. Okay. So I'm all caught up on those messages. So anyway, Portia Oliphant, she said 100. So let's see what 100 is. Okay, so it's back to what we talked about the other day. I'm gonna read Maria's comment. She says, the Build-A-Bear workshop is closed. I don't ever have to settle. No, you don't have to settle at all. So 100 says, you haven't done the work to get to your healing place. Okay, so basically on this side of the book there are all your numbers and reasons, and on this side of the book is your space. Oops, is your space to write your notes, your thoughts, your feelings, whatever it is that resonates with you. So back to what we were talking about the other day, 100 says you haven't done the work to get to your healing place. Now, I talked about this a little earlier too, how people are jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship without healing, right? So you're bringing all that baggage from the past into your new relationship, right? You're on this first date with an individual, and you're talking about how that person hurt you. Oh, he hurt me, or oh, she hurt me, and yada, yada, yada. And they over there playing the violin. Y'all just ain't seeing it because it's in their mind. And they saying, I wish they would shut up, talking about their ex, what the ex did, the bitterness. So anyway, get healed. Get healed. Okay, that's the best thing that you could ever do for yourself is just take time out for yourself and allow yourself to heal. Oh, I love my woman. There's 40s. What are you saying, Dr. September? So that was Dr. September's comment. So are you saying you love your girlfriend and she's in her 40s, or you love women in their 40s? So yeah. But anyway, yeah, get to your healing space. And a lot of times when people think about healing, right, they think about something negative, they think about pain, they think about they have to deal with the issue. And guess what? Yeah, you do. You do. You have to deal with the issue. You do. You are going to hurt for a minute. Okay, you're going to cry, all of that. But guess what? When you come out, on the other side of that healing journey, guess what? You're going to be the best person ever living your best life. Okay, walking in your freedom. Why? Because you did the fucking work. You did the work. Okay, you did the work and you got the prize, which is your healing. Okay, so healing is good. What's another number, y'all? Healing is a great place to be. I tell you, literally, it was like once I began to heal, it was like the weight of the world was lifted. And it was just like the love of God just started flowing into me, and then loving myself and appreciating everything about me, right? So healing is a beautiful place. Healing takes you to another level. Healing actually upgrades your life. I'm just saying. So Portia says, I truly believe healing is a must for growth. Do the work and you will be a better you. Yes, Portia, yes, a totally better you. And I tell you, that was the best place ever for me, because no one ever taught me to love myself, right? I was taught to love everybody else, but no one ever said, Sharon, take time for you, quiet your mind, go out by yourself, cherish yourself, work on you. No one ever did that for me. And what I love about the Gen Zs and the millennials is that you guys, I know you do a lot of the self-care, right? I wasn't even taught about that, about the self-care. But I've talked to lots of Gen Zs and millennials, and the self-love part is the part that's lacking, because they don't know how to get out of that stuck state from trauma from the past, childhood, all of that kind of stuff, right? So I'm going to give you the initial phase. You have to recognize that there is an issue. You have to identify what that is, right? And once you're able to identify with that, then you can start working on that. I am a key component of therapy. I am in life coaching. That's just me. Okay. I believe that is very, very, very important for successful living. It's very important for to heal trauma from the past, all of that. Okay. So I'm just saying, healing is a beautiful place, but it takes time. right? Some people will heal in an instance. I believe in miracles still. That's just me. But it's progress. It's a journey, okay? And you have to stick with the journey. So just the FYI, y'all. And it's been the most beautiful place. And then let me tell you what else happened when I began to heal and to love myself. I began to attract a different type of man. Yes, 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 yes. Upgraded me, baby. Yes. You know, speaking of first dates, and I really want to tell y'all this. I had started attracting men that would take me shopping on a first date. Like seriously. And that was a beautiful experience. Like I really, really love that. And I would not say no. Yes, I do. I deserve. I appreciate. Yes, thank you. You know, pick out an outfit. Okay, I will. I will. You know, that's God blessing me. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm bringing y'all some magic. I'm talking about healing and upgrading, baby. Healing and upgrading. Hey, you know, so let me tell you, when you heal, my experience, you attract a different type of person, not just financially, but just energetically. Okay, energetically, it's like someone new. You like, okay, I didn't know you existed. Like I hear a lot of men say, it ain't no good men out here, baby. It's plenty of good men. I ain't never lacking that department. Okay, there are plenty of good men. Now, did I kiss some frogs? Hell yeah, I kissed a lot of motherfucking frogs. Yes, I did. Okay, but guess what? I kissed the frogs to get to the prince. It's okay. It's okay. You know, and I date one, I be like, dang, he ain't it. And then I dated another. Oh my God, he ain't it. You know, and you go through some situations to get where you need to go, right? But the great part of the journey was that I healed and I could identify the red flags, okay? And I could jump ship as soon as I identified them and not just stuck around, okay? Because again, a lot of times we see it, we stick around, and we end up in the worst situation ever. Okay, so that's something that you don't want to be in. When you love yourself and when you have healed, your whole mindset begins to change. Okay, regarding you, regarding you. Okay, you be like, oh, I don't have to accept that. I'm not doing that anymore. Oh, no, bro, we don't get down like that. No, sis. I seen that before, you know, because in all honesty, men and women need to heal. Not just women, not just men. Okay? You do. You know, and if you are discerning, right? If discerning means if you can read energy, you know when someone's not right for you or their energy is off. You know. But you know, when we don't love ourselves, we toy with it. We keep playing with it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep sticking my finger in it. Then you get burnt. Then you like, oh my God, oh my goodness. Well, honey, you knew. You knew, right? But you ignored it. How many of us have ignored those signs, right? I know I have. I've ignored plenty of signs. I've cried many of tears. Yes, I have lots of them. I remember literally sitting in the tub on a shower and just crying like, God, what? Hey Kim, how are you? You know, why me? Why do I have to go through this? But guess what? It was a part of my journey. I got the lesson. I wrote the story. I'm continually writing the story, and I would tell people, take your pain and turn it into your passion. My pain was relationships. Okay. My pain was relationships. And I had to actually come all the way around the circle to get back to the place where I belong. Relationships, dating and relationship coaching, matchmaking. Someone asked me the other day, they were like, well, how long have you been matchmaking? For forever. I hooked my parents up when I was 12, right? I vetted all my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, excuse me, all their girlfriends, my guy cousins, my girl cousins. Someone in Vegas had me to do some matchmaking. Somebody else in Dallas, like, I've been doing it for forever, but I just didn't do what I was supposed to do concerning it. So now I'm coming right back around full circle. Okay. So let your pain be your passion. Okay. The thing that really you can identify the most with, that you've healed from, make some money off of that. Okay. I'm just saying why, because you'll be very effective of it. I got 5 marriages. I can tell somebody and teach people how to get married. Yes, I can teach you about relationships. Been there, did that, continuously doing it. I'm on my 5th marriage, been married 4 years together, 6. I love being married. People were telling me, girl, you ain't going to get what you wanted. Yes, I am. I believed. I don't care what the naysayers say, right? Because people are going to talk about you whether you do or whether you don't, right? So you got to keep moving forward and live your best life while you're here on earth, right? So I'm going to type the name of the show, Preacher's Exes. I want y'all to go watch our reality show. It's on Tubi, Preacher's Exes. Okay. Go and support that because we are getting ready to film season 1, and which I'm super, super excited about. Yes, yes. Preacher's Exes. I really wish I had somebody doing this for me. Eventually, be on these lives kicking it. All right. And check out my website. Okay, so let me pin that right there. Preacher's Exes. Go and check it out. It is on Tubi. We're about to film season 1. We all getting prepped up for it. Oh, Lord. Lots and lots of meetings, y'all. Lots of meetings. Why is my husband talking so loud in there? He always interrupting my stuff. All right, so it's right there. Let me pin it. Go watch that on Tubi and then let us know if you liked it, if you didn't like it. I'm mature enough. I'm mature enough to handle. So Portia says, yes, we do. I used to call the Wrong Men projects thinking I could change what I didn't like because I saw a little potential. Oh my God, that word, potential. And I ignored the red flags, discernment, but thank God he delivered me from that. Yes, thank God. But again, y'all, make me a mod. Okay, Marie, I sure will. I will make you a moderator on, is it Tuesday? What's today? Thursday. Yes, I come back on Tuesday, y'all. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, I'm on every Tuesday and Thursday. And child, woo, I missed one because I went to a breast cancer awareness event. But let me tell you, let's make this happen. We're getting ready to go into a new year, right? So new year, new you. New year, new you. Okay? A new healed you, a new prosperous you, a new happy you, all of that. Okay? So I'm going to try to bring you up here again, my friend. Let's see if I can accept it. No. It won't go through. I've tried almost every time. But anyway, I want to say thank y'all, thank y'all, thank you. This was so super dope exciting for hanging in here. Oh, Maria, we're going to have the cast of Preacher's Exes on one of these Tuesdays and Thursdays so we could talk about the show and stuff like that. Tanya 314 says, I want to be involved as well. Tanya, what do you want to be involved in exactly? Does anyone have any questions, concerns, comments before I jump off? I did my 90 minutes. I'm so happy. Yay! A Thursday is good. Okay. Okay. So maybe we can do next Thursday together, all of us. But yeah. So let's see. I am so happy, y'all, that the project came to fruition. It took 10 years. I initially came up with this show concept in 2012, filmed in 2013, and 10 years later, God gave me the most wonderful cast members who are fun, who make me laugh, who are authentic and organic, who just don't give two fucks, and they're just amazing. So I appreciate them. I have to say that publicly, and we're about to just film season 1. Thank you to our content creator. Yes, but God, Marie. Yes, yes, yes. Our content creator, producer. Maria says, wait till next episode. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I'm ready, girl. Her name is Tiffany Tifko, creative writer. So we appreciate her. She's super dope and super amazing as well. And it's just, I would like to be involved from a man. Okay, Tony. Just tell me how. Tony, I go live every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So just continue to be on, and yeah, might have you do something, sir. I appreciate that. I love that. Thank you. I'm just trying to build my personal platforms as well as Preacher's Ex's platform. So I just want to thank you all. You've been super amazing. Thanks for hanging in here with me these 90 minutes, but I'm gonna take it down. Let me tell you, I got up at 5:30. I went to bed at 1:30, and I've been up and at it all day. Like literally, once I started working at 5:30, it was hard to put the computer down, and I was like, oh my God. So yeah, that was whew. I was getting evil, getting hungry. Yes, evil and hungry. I'm like, honey, I'm hungry. And I'm trying to do all these things. I'm writing my list down. I'm scratching stuff off, you know. So finally I had some soup. I said, I just want some soup. I had some chicken noodle soup, and I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna drink some water before I go to bed. But I really appreciate y'all. Prayers to my family. Lost my sister-in-law. It's been a very, very trying month mentally. Okay, was sick, but guess what? We go on. Life goes on. I thank God for the life of her. I was able to see her a month ago and hold her hand and hug her and tell her I loved her and talk about sex with her, something we love to talk about together. Yes, I love talking about sex, y'all. My husband be like, is that all you ever talk about? Yep, I do. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, thank you, Maria. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So good night, everybody. Good night, TikTok. Woohoo. Oh, TikTok, y'all gonna have to, and not one person give me hearts, but I need everybody to give me hearts. The reason being is because the more hearts I get, the more up on the live I get more people that come in the room. So let's get in the habit of that. And also let's get in the habit of sharing the live, okay? Because I'm giving you great information that you can use. So don't just keep it for yourself, right? It's free, right? It's free. So you share it, okay? I appreciate y'all. Night night. Thank you, Instagram. I appreciate y'all as well. Dr. September, maybe next time you can jump on. I don't know why your phone isn't allowing you to jump on, but yes, next time. Oh, I want y'all to do one other thing. I updated my website, not completely, but on the matchmaking page, the forms are on the page now where you can literally fill out the form. So if you are a woman and you are looking for love, you are considered the prospect, okay? You would fill out the prospect part, okay, on the website. If you are a man and you want to hire me to be your matchmaker, you would be considered the client. So the women don't pay, the men pay. I'm traditional in that way, but it is what it is, you know. But guess what? You're going to have a healed woman, and you're going to heal too if you need it, because it's a holistic approach to my matchmaking, okay? So there you have it. Facebook and YouTube, and I'm gonna do it for y'all on Instagram. See, I told y'all I was gonna figure this shit out. I really did, because I was trying to figure out how do I go live on all these platforms at the same time. Once I start building my Patreon, oh my God, I am going to I'm gonna do certain lives over there, you know, that'll be just for y'all. So good night, good night, good night, everybody. Check out my website. Yeah, so have a blessed one. Hope I brought y'all some magic. Yes. Oh, wow. Every time I go live on TikTok, I get all these new followers. That's a beautiful thing. I love it. Love, love, love. Good night, Facebook and YouTube. I am so trying to be so consistent, y'all. So consistent. All right. See y'all.